Hey everyone, it's Apache here and welcome back to another episode of Vintage Story here on the Skalds of Vintara server. Thank you very much for joining me today and continuing to show your support for the series. If you do enjoy this episode, please leave a like and a comment, and if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe as well. So between episodes I have done a lot of work over here in the Forge. I have been building up this right here and I've finished it off. One thing we don't have anymore is the actual brakes on them, so to be able to mute this thing you just have to pick up the anvil and place it here instead, and that will make it silent. But other than that, these will run all the time, but because of the carry capacity mod it makes it quite nice and easy just to place that in. It's very still at the moment though. We are at... no, we're not, we're at 0.4. Does that mean this has broken a bit? I think it might have done. Let's have a look. Yeah, occasionally, I have found this, occasionally, sometimes, this kind of likes to break a bit. So let's dig down here. I don't have much of a shovel left. So all of this is not moving. So I believe it will be over here, in this corner here. Yeah, you see all of these are turning, but all of these ones are not. And this is going to be a bit of a problem. And there's a lot of drifters around here. So if we come down here, you can see what the problem is. All four of these are turning, and all four of these are not. So there's 4 lines running through now from the windmill all the way over to here, and they're controlling both sides of the windmills, of the helve hammers. So the fix for this, if you ever get this, the fix for this is to take these all out and just place them back in again. And so if we place that one in there, that's weird, this one's moving. We place that one in there. Oh, of course, yes, because it will. And then this one will turn. But you can see they're turning in opposite directions. You see that? So now if I place this one in there, suddenly they'll switch round and they'll go the other way. And that's because of just the way the forces work when you're actually using two mills for each of the helve hammers. And that translocator is going crazy at the moment. So let's put this back there and there and there, and this back there. And then the helve hammer should start working. And so now you can see, to shut it up we do that, so we don't have a brake anymore. It's a bit of a pain we don't have the brakes, but it would mean that we'd have to have the brake here, but then these angle gears can't connect directly to a brake, so we'd have to have another one of these wooden axles just here, and then the path down, this shaft down, would have to be here. So it would take up far too much space to be able to do that. Anyway, I've got an exciting episode planned for you today. I actually met up with Nathan just a little bit ago, and we went out through that translocator and discovered a huge village. One of the biggest villages I've ever seen in this game. Ruins of a village, of course. But yeah, we excavated it out. So let's have a look at that.
So I decided that I would bring Apache in on this massive ruin that I found. And I think you're going to be really happy with some of the other things that are along the way, because I found claystone, found giant kapok trees, and there's a lot of ores to pick up along the way too. So that should be really good for you.
Excellent, that sounds really good.
So we're pretty much kitted out here. Got a bunch of food with me. We've both got extra tools. I've got a bunch of supplies in my backpack. But also, we just finished making these tin bronze plates. And so, if you take 2 tin bronze plates, linen, and a flax twine, that will make the mining bag. And this mining bag, look at this. So we have all of this extra space here that is blue. Now that will take rocks. So you can see we can't put sticks or or crocs or anything like that in there. Do you have? Yeah, we'll just pick this up here. So if we pick up a rock, see that will go into that bag, and so yeah, that is going to come in really handy for that. Ores will go in there as well. So um, that's something I think I'll just keep the regular sack with me because I think let me just try something here. So if I take this here, let's try pulling the this off of my back. So can I put this sack? No. Okay. So they thought of that. Darn it. can't put a loaded backpack into your back chest. Oops, that's the wrong spot, isn't it?
I believe you can put them down on the floor, though. Actually place them on the floor.
When they're... Well, can't do it here with it empty, but... yeah,
you could with the hand baskets and stuff, at least.
Well, we'll have to do some experimenting with that some other time, but we need to get out and get to this ruin, and it is out through the teleporter and quite a ways away. So, yeah, we'll just pop over here, and we've got about 1,500 blocks to go after we go through the teleporter. So it's going to take a little while. And who knows, we might stop and grab ores along the way. Oh, here's those guys that were triggering the
yes,
teleporter.
This is something I was saying to my viewers in my last episode about we could hear the noise from this thing. And you can see exactly why now. These drifters actually go into the teleporter beam. And that's the noise that you can hear.
Yep. So what we need to do is get this completely lit up and maybe block off the back side of this cave. Maybe put a proper entrance to this thing too, because it is kind of in a nice spot. We're actually directly below the path, right in front of the forge.
Yes, we are.
So yeah,
it'll be a nice area. And we can turn it into a bit of a mine shaft as well, maybe.
Possibly. But yeah, let's go ahead and head through. I don't think that you've recorded anything on this side yet, have you?
No, I haven't. I've only been through once with you last night, actually. So this is, for my viewers, the first time we've seen beyond the portal. So we are now in the new world. And you can see it is sandstone rock all over the place. And when Nathan first came through here, this was in the middle of a big lake. He's since pushed it back and started quarrying down all the sandstone and the halite here for all the salt, and taken a load of the sandstone gravel off the top of it as well.
Yes. So yeah, we need to head this way. A long way. So yeah, at least it's daylight. That's a good thing. But we also have a lot of the glacier ice around here. The glacier ice, I think we could possibly find some good uses for that.
Yeah, one of the really nice things is that you can chisel it.
Oh, nice.
So you can make ice sculptures.
Oh, that is great. I would love to see what you could do with a chisel on that stuff.
One of the slightly annoying things with it is that it keeps its texture all the way through. So it's very, very difficult to see what is what once it's been chiseled down to a fine detail. You kind of lose a lot of it.
What the? Do you see this? There is a sleeping wolf moving sideways under the water.
Yes, I've seen that a couple of times.
What? Here. Oh. You can see why I like the bow for that.
Yeah.
You know, he started to run and he had nowhere to go. He was done. We might as well harvest him because
I haven't bought a knife with me, so you're on skinning duty.
Yep, and mine just broke, so we
we'll
did get 2 lumps of fat.
That's
and
good.
I've got tons of flint on me, so we can make knives, no problem. But yeah, we got a long ways to go. I don't think there's really going to be too much of interest on the way, so I suppose we can come back when we get down to the ruin.
Yeah, and if there's anything interesting on the way, we'll come back then.
All right, see you guys in a bit. So we are almost there. Unfortunately, it is coming up on nighttime on us, but I do have a bunch of torches so we can illuminate this. But I think you are going to be dumbfounded by what this ruin is. So here it is.
Ooh.
And it's massive.
So is this like an old church or something?
I don't know. I was thinking like maybe a temple or something. There's
it looks actually like a longhouse.
Well, I think what we want to do, we'll remove all of the logs, take all of the trees off of it, and then excavate the thing out, and we'll actually see what it looks like. But there's other ruins in the area too. So like this, I'm not sure what this one is, but this is another ruin here. And then there's another, I'm assuming that it's another one over here. And so, yeah, we have drifters. So, yeah, we've got a lot of stuff to remove here. And think about all of this acacia wood you're going to get.
Yeah, got another one behind you.
Yeah. All right, well, I think we've got a lot of work to do, so...
yeah, we do.
Let's go ahead and cut here, and we'll see what this looks like after we get some of this stuff pulled away from it.
Okay. Yep, see you in a bit.
So it's been a full day of digging, so yeah, that's a lot of work. But we managed to dig everything out. It looks like there's 5 ruins around here, and we've kind of found out that some of the ruins don't have basements. So, yeah, we've got this one over here. No basement underneath this one. The circular one, just off to the north of this central area, has no basement. Now, this one and the one north of it, they both had basements. So, I suppose we could take a look at what we've got in these real quick.
Yeah, we haven't actually had a look through them yet. We've peeked in, but we haven't really had a proper look through yet at all. So we can see that there's a bed down there, which I'm very, very excited about.
Yes, absolutely. And this pile of junk, ooh, that is 4 metal parts. So that's nice, that pile of junk that was there.
Uh-huh.
We also have a metal torch holder here, which is
nice.
Very nice. So if you want to grab that bed, because I have a couple of them myself already.
Yeah, I've been dying to get one of these aged wooden beds.
And then, of course, we have the cracked vessels up here, and yep, I've got plenty of room. So this one is a forage vessel. Looks like probably shale rock. Yep.
I'll take this one over here. This is a seed vessel. This is probably all your stuff. It's turnip seeds.
Turnips? Nah.
Yeah.
Nothing really significant there. I've got tons of turnips. So we have this one over here. So somewhere here. Oh yeah, right here. So we have another forage vessel here. Okay, so that looks like sandstone or maybe claystone and just claystone and cattails. Then down below we have a couple, so we have forage in an owl chest.
If I take this one?
Yep.
I just had sticks and shell stones.
Yep, and this one was just dry grass and flint.
And then in the owl chest, nothing.
Nothing? What?
Completely empty.
Well, that's fine. An owl chest is still an owl chest. I mean,
yeah, and I've already got
impressive.
one of those. Yeah, I've already got one of those, so you can take that one.
Well, I mean, I have one too, but...
well, mine's actually being used as a display case in the chisel shop.
So, yeah, unfortunately, this one does not have a basement. Now, we do have a loot vessel in this other building over here. So, this is an ore vessel. Do you want to break this one?
Okay.
Ooh, looks like black coal.
Black coal? 15 black coal.
Nice. So, we have not done anything in the way of looking underneath this one to see if there is any basement.
Can we just take a moment just outside this one, just to marvel at this?
Absolutely.
Because this is an incredible building. Now we can actually see it in the daylight. I'll just try and walk around so I can show you what's actually going on with this. It's huge, and it's almost fully intact, in as much as it's a ruin. And you can see the full shape of the building, you can tell kind of what it was like. And inside, there is what could either be seen as a throne or as a altar just here. So if I sit down here, so this could almost be a throne.
No, it's an altar.
It is an altar? No. How?
So yes,
I was going to proclaim myself as king of a server then, and
okay. There's a spot there. Were you digging there?
Yeah, I was just seeing what was under it, and it just went down to claystone now. So other than that, we haven't really dug down at all around here. So it'd be interesting to see if there is anything.
Well, there's a lot of dirt on
pick
this
a spot.
side, so.
Hello.
I found Apache feet.
So
that's
I would imagine that it would, if there's anything, it would be under this big patch of cobblestone here. So I'm going to break through the cobblestone.
All right.
And get straight down to claystone rock. So no, there's nothing here.
Well,
it would be a shame if there's nothing under here.
Well, like I said, even if there's nothing underneath it, you know, this is still a very impressive building to find. So, I mean, that in and of itself could be enough. So, yeah, I mean, we've got a lot of stuff that we're digging out of here. Yeah, I'm just trying to do some poke holes and I'm not finding anything.
Yeah. If I dig towards you, just get a trench underneath it.
And my shovel broke too. Honestly, I'm beginning to think that there isn't anything underneath this. But, yeah.
But if there is, it might be really far underneath.
Yeah, that's true.
But I'm sure we'll be excavating this a lot more anyway.
Oh, yeah. I'm pretty sure that we will. So I'm just going to make a path across right here and just see, because I'm underneath the cobblestone of the wall right now. So who knows? Maybe there's something here. I know sometimes the basements are a little off-center. So
yeah, well, I remember a few days ago I was excavating out pretty much an entire one of those arenas.
Mm-hmm.
And there's nothing underneath those at all. And they are huge. So you do get these huge structures with nothing. I
mean, like I said, this is still one impressive building regardless. So I went clear through on that north side of the building, and there was nothing.
Maybe the actually no, there was nothing in this one either. Was there one by the side of that?
No, there wasn't.
So there's nothing in this one and nothing in the building connected to it.
Yeah, well, I guess that's the way that it goes sometimes. But we can always do a whole bunch more digging underneath this, and who knows, maybe we'll find something someday.
Yeah, definitely. And we've been talking about what we might want to do with this, because obviously it's just a huge hall. There's so many blocks in this, and all of the aged logs alone would be incredible to use on different builds. All the cobblestone would be amazing to use on different builds. But it seems a bit of a shame to take it all down when it's such a cool building anyway. So we're thinking we might actually want to fully refurbish this.
Yep, I definitely think that would be the way to go with this. You know, if nothing more than repairing that and maybe this one, because it seems to be the most impressive of the rest of the builds.
Yeah.
But
we've done this as a kind of archaeological dig on each of these builds. So we've gone around the edge of each build, dug it down in the centre, and just cut it right back. So it looks very stark at the moment. But both Nathan and I are terraformers, and we can make this look really nice and pretty again afterwards. So we can build it all back up and make it look nice.
Oh, absolutely. And I know that was something that we had discussed early on in the server, was the possibility of building a museum. And honestly, I think I couldn't think of a better place to make a museum than a massive ruin.
Yeah.
And so
I mean, it is just perfect for that kind of thing, isn't it? I mean, whether this would be big enough for absolutely everything, I don't know. But I mean, we could build towers on it as well.
Or basement.
Yeah. So we can build a basement, but we can build a big spire type thing in the middle.
And it has these little alcoves that you could very easily put displays in each of the alcoves.
Yes.
So, I mean, there's a lot of space that can be used in this.
Oh, definitely, yeah. I mean, you can push the walls out as far as you want.
Yeah. So, I don't know. We might have to see what the viewers think of that.
Yeah, and also we need to see what the other, what Copy Girl and Shanton and Natalie and Wanderer and Capital 3 think of it as well. And try and get everyone together and come over here and show them what we found.
I think so. And one of the things that we had talked about very early on was the fact that we were going to have some of the outer ring teleporters at the spawn location to lead to other locations. And honestly, I think this would be a location that could lead to.
Yeah, this is definitely a place of interest. But that's what originally I wanted those outside things for, were places of interest around the world which were difficult to get to, but we could use for various different things, and this is perfect for that.
Yep. And not just that, but also it puts us into an area that has some of the resources that we need too, like the claystone. And just off to the east here, we have the basalt. And so those are some resources that, well, if you're going to haul chest loads of stuff back to base and you've got to travel 1,500 blocks at a shot, that's not real fun.
Yeah, and that's just to get back to a translocator.
Yep. At least the translocator is inside of the village. So at least we can't complain about that. But yeah. Well, I think we've done an awful lot here. And I'd kind of like to go off to the south a little bit, see if I can find some gravel over there for you. But I think we might have to call this quits on this for now.
Yeah, I mean we've done a huge amount here. I think this is definitely enough for today, and we've got a large haul over here to take back with us as well. Pretty much all of these chests are full of dirt and claystone bricks and stuff, and lots of acacia wood. Yeah.
Oh yes, and of course that one's mine. I might want to actually take that claystone, throw it in this bag now, and take this vine and throw it on the side of the building. There we go. So yeah, all of this claystone, I can put it into this bag. Oh, no, that doesn't work so good because I have all of the other stuff in the other bag. But yeah, it's going to take a little bit to get all this sorted out anyway. But yep, I suppose, well, thanks for joining me on this. I had a great time. Like I said, it's very therapeutic digging this all out.
Yeah, no problem. It was over a day in game, a full day cycle and more to be able to dig all of this out.
Yep. Well, I guess thanks again, and I will see you later.
Yeah, I'll see you soon. So finally, I have a bed. I've just placed it down here for now because this is the place I'm going to be spending most of my time. However, I've just logged back in and I have found that this is not working again. The very beginning of the video, we fixed this. However, it is now broken again. And I believe this has got something to do because you can see the wind speed is 0.435 there at the top left. So the wind is definitely going, and I'm pretty sure if we have a look down here again, that all of these will be going. So I think there is a chunk boundary just here along this line, and these are in one chunk, these are in another chunk, and just like in Minecraft, if you unload chunks and reload chunks by logging in and logging out, then things like this can happen. So I might actually log this as a bug, do a bit of a bug report on this, and see what we can get fixed up with that. And I think between episodes I'm going to have to come up with a hot fix, maybe change around some of the piping underground again, and perhaps bring it in from this side rather than from this side. And I might actually have to bring it in another direction as well, just to try and stop it from being on that chunk boundary. Unfortunately, I don't think there's any way in-game of finding out where the chunk boundaries are. Like in Minecraft, you can press F3 and G to be able to actually see the chunk borders. But I don't think in this game there's any way to do that. If there is a debug mode or something like that I don't know of, please do let me know down in the comment section because I would very, very much like to try and sort this out. But anyway, that is all we have time for today. I do hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please leave a like, comment and subscribe on the video and to the channel, and I will see you next time. If you enjoyed this video, please consider supporting me by subscribing to the channel and liking and commenting on the videos. Thanks. See you next time.